For centuries, humans relied on horses, camels, and rudimentary boats to travel from one place to another. Then, during the Industrial Revolution, everything changed in an instant. The first train was invented in 1804, then came automobiles during the 1890s, and finally, we had the invention of the airplane in 1903. These three means of transportation changed the world forever. Distances that were once covered in days or weeks could now be covered in hours and minutes. Over time, all three of these means of transportation have improved significantly. Trains can now travel at speeds up to 574 kilometers an hour. Commercial airplanes can reach speeds up to 926 kilometers an hour. And automobiles are getting faster, cleaner, and more luxurious with every passing day. However, since these three means of transportation burst onto the world scene in the 19th and 20th centuries, there hasn't been much innovation to completely revolutionize the way we travel. Until now. You may have heard of Hyperloop, a revolutionary futuristic transportation system that essentially propels people and cargo at 1,000 kilometers per hour in sleek metal pods through low-pressure, windowless vacuum tubes with the assistance of magnetic levitation and electromagnetic propulsion. Sounds simple, right? The concept of Hyperloop is not something new. It was first proposed as a vactrain concept by Robert Goddard in 1904. However, like many other inventive ideas well ahead of their time, the Hyperloop was largely forgotten until the genius of Elon Musk came along. In the midst of bringing two of the world's most unique companies to light, Tesla and SpaceX, both companies that work on two unique, trailblazing modes of transportation, Elon Musk realized that it was possible to create a revolutionary transportation system that would be cost-effective, efficient, space-saving, and weather-immune. He first publicly mentioned the Hyperloop in 2012. His initial concept incorporated reduced-pressure tubes in which pressurized capsules ride on air bearings driven by linear induction motors and axial compressors. Elon Musk described Hyperloop as a cross between a Concorde plane, a railgun, and an air hockey table. Sounds like a fun ride. Capable of reaching hypersonic speeds, a Hyperloop system was envisioned to have immunity to weather, be collision-free, consume very little power, and have the ability to store energy for 24-hour operations. Elon Musk's SpaceX initially worked on the idea, proved the concept, and then subsequently open-sourced it for the world in order to encourage others to take SpaceX's ideas and improve on them. Fast forward to today, and we have many companies working in different countries to create the first commercial Hyperloop systems. Various companies have invested billions of dollars to develop their own Hyperloop systems, and many governments are keenly interested in making their countries pioneers of this next-generation transportation system. At the head of the pack is Virgin Hyperloop, who is the only company to date to have successfully tested Hyperloop technology with live passengers, doing so on November 8, 2020, at the company's DevLoop test track in the desert outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. Virgin Hyperloop has also signed an agreement for the development of a Hyperloop track in India that would reportedly cost around $10 billion. Although the project is currently on hold, there is a strong support for the project in India, and Virgin Hyperloop is also determined to make it a reality. Two Middle Eastern countries, Saudi Arabia and UAE, are also in talks with Virgin Hyperloop to develop the first Hyperloop systems in their countries. Saudi Arabia plans to develop a 35-kilometer track north of Jeddah, while UAE is in talks with Hyperloop Transportation Technologies to develop a 150-kilometer route between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. This will reduce the travel time between the two cities from 1 hour to only 12 minutes. Hyperloop Transportation Technologies has also conducted an extensive feasibility study to link Chicago with Cleveland in the US. And while the project has not been given the go-ahead, environmental impact assessments are being made, after which a formal agreement may be signed for the construction of the first Hyperloop system in the US. Not to be left out, Europe is also in the race to create the world's first Hyperloop system, thanks to the collaboration of Netherlands-based Heart Hyperloop, Poland-based Hyperpoland, Canada-based Transpod, and Spain-based Zelaros. Known as JTC20, the multinational corporate alliance is creating a network of research centers across Europe to speed up the process of creating a Hyperloop system. The ultimate goal of the JTC20 is to link European cities with a sustainable, ultra-fast transportation system. Despite all the progress currently being made, it will still likely take 5 to 10 years for the first complete Hyperloop systems to be developed. Hyperloop systems may soon be used to connect cities around the world. And think of how eco-responsible each of us would feel if we could zoom between cities at speeds exceeding 1,000 kilometers an hour in a comfortable, eco-friendly way, without ever going to the airport or filling up a gas tank. And while some critics argue that traveling in a Hyperloop may be a nausea-inducing experience, once the technology is fully developed, many believe the rider's experience will feel about the same as riding in an elevator or flying on an airplane. Which country do you think will build the first Hyperloop system? Do you think this technology is a potential 21st century trailblazer? Let us know by leaving a comment below, and let us know about other trailblazers you'd like to see us feature. Also, please like the video to show your support. Lastly, make sure to subscribe to the channel and to press the bell icon as well so that you can watch our future videos as they get released. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching Trailblazers HQ.